Hey everyone, we're live. Okay, so today's question comes from Victoria. Victoria says her biggest struggle is the competition. She says there's so many online preschools, classes, etc. I'm trying to figure out my niche so that I will draw people to my online preschool and become very successful. Would love to have live online preschool full time one day. That's the goal. I'm a veteran pre-K teacher, would love to teach and inspire young children around the world. So let's think of a niche so I will stand out. So her question is, how do I create a niche that will beat my competition? I've got a little clue for you though, Victoria. This is a little bit of a clickbaity title, okay? Because here's the thing, guys. You don't beat your competition with a niche. You beat your competition by having a preschool that everybody wants to come to. A niche is one tiny piece in the entire puzzle of a successful preschool. And so it is not just about a niche. Now, I'm going to talk about a niche, but then I'm going to say how it's not about a niche, okay? Niches are things like, okay, I'm a nature-based preschool. I'm a science-based preschool. I'm a arts-based preschool. I'm a language-based preschool. I do like Spanish and other languages, right? Or I'm a social emotionally, whatever, social emotional based preschool, stuff like that, right? So you find a passion that you have. Like, I'm super passionate about STEAM, so I'm going to create a STEAM preschool. I'm super passionate about nature. I'm going to go create a nature preschool. I'm super passionate about art projects or crafts. I'm going to go create a craft based preschool. That's a niche, okay? But let me tell you this, niches is not going to beat your competition. You know what beats your competition? Actually getting out there and doing the thing, and along the way refining the process. So I've been feeling like I want to give some tough love today. Can I do that? Is that cool with everybody? If you didn't watch yesterday's video, oh my gosh, go watch it, because I gave a lot of tough love. Some people are like, the marketing doesn't work or whatever. Okay. Oh, I went hard on that one, didn't I? Maybe the marketing doesn't work because you have some things you need to work on first. Okay. Anyways, let's dive into now this question, which is, but I just need to have the right niche. I need to find the thing that is going to be like, everybody's going to just love me and it's going to attract all my people. And I'm going to have such a successful preschool and I'll have a full-time online preschool. So I want to dive into those words, and I want to backtrack us to say the person that has a full-time successful online preschool started with day one to just show up and say, I'm doing the thing, even if I don't know how to do it. And along the way, she figured out different ways to do it and different ways to do it and better and better and better until she finally had a successful preschool. That's how preschools are built. They are not built with, I'm going to plan this preschool for 6 months or 6 years or however long people have been on my email list. I'm not going to plan it for that long and then say, okay, I'm going to execute this now. I'm going to do all my marketing and I'm going to be full tomorrow. Doesn't work like that. Here's what I know to be true. When I set out to write this book, Start Your Preschool, if you haven't gotten a copy yet, go grab your copy over at freepreschoolbook.com. Again, freepreschoolbook.com. So there, let me just pin this really quick, and I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Okay, so there we go. When I set out to write this book, I had already created a huge business in the past, right? It made $1.75 million with my private preschool. I'm like, I can do this again. How different is it? How hard can it be to go make another business? It's incredibly hard to build a business from scratch. I will tell you that. Okay. Incredibly hard to build a business from scratch. But I set off on the journey because it was important. And so I knew the first step was to write this book. So I wrote the book in a week. It was all in my head. I just had to get it out. So I wrote the book. Then that was in January. That book was complete by January 31st of 2019. Then I set out on a 6-month journey to build the business on paper, to build it online. Nobody knew about it yet, but I was building it, right? I'm creating all the things. I've got all the sales pages, the funnels, the upsells, the downsells, the offers, the videos, like everything was being built. And I spent thousands of dollars to build it. 6 months of my time to build it, actually tens of thousands of dollars to build it, and 6 months of my time to build it. And there I landed on June when I launched the book, when I'm like, it's ready. This is exactly what everybody needs. This is exactly how I need to sell it. This is the thing, the path, not only for the book, but now they'll get Preschool in a Box and they'll do all the things. And I will have a successful business at the end of this. I launched my book, sold a couple copies because it was actually a free book I was giving away. So it was $7.95 shipping and handling. So I gave away a couple copies. And a couple people watched my webinar and a couple people got my Preschool in a Box. I'm talking a couple, like less than 10. I had just spent 6 months of my life and tons of money to go launch this thing that produced a couple Preschool in a Box sales. And I had no further solution of how to get more traffic to it. I had exhausted everything. I'd put everything I had, sent the people I knew to go get it. And at the end, I'm like, now what? I thought this was going to take off. I thought I was going to have so many sales. I just be an instant hit because I've done this before. I am the queen of preschool. I know the things. I've helped so many people before. And I've got this amazing book that tells everybody how. And of course, Preschool in a Box is all the tools and the done for you that they need. So of course it's going to be an instant hit. No, it wasn't. So I didn't think through step 2. I just thought through step 1, which was launch it, which took 6 months. And then step 2, which was inevitably, okay, go fix it because what you just launched didn't convert because you sent tons of traffic to it and it only converted this little big, right? Now what? So I had to iterate. I had to test. I had to tweak. I had to fix. I had to change all the things. All the things. In fact, that current book funnel that you see today only has one of the existing videos. I had filmed probably 10 to 15 videos. It only has the one of the existing videos that I ever filmed, years ago. The entire funnel's changed. The copy on the page has changed. Everything has changed except for one video. Because I, in the process of launching, in the process of finally talking to people, in the process of putting it out into the world, realized, oh, this isn't landing. They don't get it. They don't understand, right? I have to keep talking to people and pouring out into them and showing them that I can help them before I actually help them. Like there's a whole process to it. And finally, after iterations and iterations and tens of more thousands of dollars spent in testing and hundreds of thousands of dollars of testing in Facebook ads, now I finally figured it out. Now I know how to convert. I'm 4 years into this game. So when someone says, Victoria, my dear friend, and I speak it like it is, girl, because sometimes we got to speak, boldly, okay? Sometimes we got to just shoot straight to the heart. When I say that you don't need a niche to go beat your competition, I'll say that right now. You need a successful preschool to beat your competition, but you'll never have a successful preschool if you're stuck at the stage of saying, I don't know what my niche is. I have to create the best niche that's going to blow my competition out. Don't even worry about your competition right now. There is no competition out there. The only competition is yourself. The only challenge is yourself. You need to say, I'm going to put blinders on, and I don't care about anyone else who's doing this in the world. I'm going to go do it for myself because this is important to me. And along the way, I'm going to get better and better and better. And I'm going to figure out what to say and how to do it and how to reach people and how to talk to people and how to convert people so that people join my preschool. People write reviews about my preschool. People say nice things about my preschool. People refer my preschool to other people. That is how we build a successful preschool. Niche is cool. Niche is like, I talk about in the 7-day challenge, but guess what? I started my preschool without a niche. I was just a preschool. I just did really cool things in my preschool. Things like, giving away free t-shirts, free graduation program, free Christmas with Santa, free, I was going to say Easter, but it wasn't that. Free fall carnival, all these free field trips. That became the way that I beat my competition because I became more than just a preschool. I never had a niche. So I talk about niches because in online preschool or local preschool, that's cool. It's cool to have a niche. but it's not the thing that's going to take you over. It's not going to thing that's going to make you successful. The niche doesn't equal success. Put those blinders on, forget about everyone else, and work the program. Yes? All right. Glad this was helpful for y'all. Friends, I'm going to be back. So every day I will answer your questions. But the way that you ask the questions is you go to my free Facebook group, of course, if you're in there. And then I've pinned a post at the very top, and it says how to choose a preschool niche. Okay. Or not how to choose. It says, what's your biggest question or concern about starting your preschool? That's the post. That's where you're going to write your question so I can answer your question in our next live. Until next time, friends, we'll see you tomorrow.